Good evening, everybody. Apparently my mic got knocked on early. That's interesting. Oh well. At least I wasn't yelling some kind of abuse or something. How are we all doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope we're doing well. Hope your week's going well. I do apologise for the rather frustrating and quiet start to the week on the streaming front. Unfortunately, turned out it was a hardware issue to do with my internet. The where the line comes into the house was just worn out and old, so it needed replacing, which was screwing me over. Hence my internet speed, because that thing was on the fritz, was down to about 50% at best, and considerably less than that often, assuming it didn't break at all since the weekend. So that kind of sucks, but engineer came around this morning and replaced it and stuff, so we're rolling. We got internet and things, and I've got a nice green square on the bottom of OBS instead of a yellow and orangey red one, and everything is nice and solid, and the drop frames are back to reading 0.0%, which is exactly where it should be and where I want it to be and where I'm used to seeing it. So hallelujah. Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer Man, who I didn't actually see because I was still in bed. Yeah, that's awesome. Ready to get back out there. So, the plan is I need to talk to Sarah, as she has been nagging me since last week about wanting to talk to me about something. So I'm thinking that's ally companion quest thing. So we'll talk to her about that. And then we'll continue with the quest we're on as well, which is Into the Unknown, and we'll see what happens after that. Should be cool. So, let's scroll back and say hello to everybody, and then I'll get this, the rest of this show on the road. Here we go. Evening Stella, evening Noel, evening Holgram. Hope you're doing well. I had a spicy dinner and my nose is all tickly and runny now. It's not great. Hope everybody's doing good. Evening, Gemma. Welcome on in. I don't recognise the profile picture. That must be a new one. Evening, Ancient. Evening, Mia. Hope we're doing well. Wish you could play. Well, I don't know if I can help you with that, but at least you can live vicariously. Scroll. Good. How big are houses in the UK? It depends on the house. Compared to the US, most generally trend smaller, which makes sense. We've got less room. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty open-ended question. Let's be honest. You go at the smallest end of flats. Now it can come right down to like well, it could be a single room in a house, or basically a studio flat, which is one slightly larger room with generally no bathroom and stuff in it. All the way up to castles at the top end of the scale. Well, you know, Buckingham Palace or something. So somewhere between those, between one room and Buckingham Palace. They fall somewhere on that scale. How's that? Finish the... I know the question being Hallgrain, yeah. I haven't done that yet. It's on the to-do list once we get through the stuff that we've got prioritised for today. So much doing Starfield's not good for your health. Yeah, we're going to be here a while, which I am absolutely categorically fine with. It's good. That's what we want to see, Harold. Evening, Bloom. How are we doing? Too much to do. Nah. I mean, Bethesda want another Skyrim on their hands if they can possibly swing it. A game that people are still playing in decent numbers regularly 10 years from now. Some stuff to do if that's the case. I mean, mods will go a long way, but what just happened there? Ah, well, okay. Feels... My music player seems to be crashing. Oh, I see what it is. It's like the computer's struggling a bit to boot up Starfield. Fair enough. Buffering. If it is buffering, it's just because of the launching Starfield caused this. Yeah, that'll be what it is. It should be back to smooth now. And I've got to build my shaders again because new update today. Incidentally, if you didn't see it, I did a video covering the details of the new update, which is just a small hotfix. I say small hotfix, it was 900 meg. Covering a few fixes and things, but apparently shaders need to rebuild now. Which is not optimal because, yeah, it's probably going to slow the computer down a little bit while it does it. If I had known that was the thing, I'd have done it early. Do apologise. Still. See how this goes. Yeah, doing good, thanks, Gemma. Chilling like a villain. Okay, so a minute ago it said I was on 700 out of 7,000 or so, and now it says we're good. This is worrying. When something goes unnaturally quickly and well, I immediately wait for the other shoe to drop, you know? Still. We'll see if this blows up my face, takes my eyebrows off or something. Be fine. I'm going to quickly double check some of the settings I tweaked though, because that might be a clever move, mightn't it? Everything seems to be much the same, I think. No, stuff has gone up, I think. Or maybe it hasn't. I made some notes. Did I keep the notes, or have I thrown the notes in the bin already? I have thrown the notes in the bin. That's not very helpful. Right. I think that was one. I think that was one that I was turning down. And I think I want to leave that there. Yeah, crap, that's annoying. So I changed a bunch of settings with a view to... I know I want to turn this down. Let's try that. Doesn't make a big difference, but still. With a view to improving my frame rate a little bit. And yeah, the update seems to have undone my hard work, and now I'm trying to remember what the heck I actually changed. That I actually do want on, I think. Yeah, that was... I think, if I remember rightly, this is the way to go for maximum looks and also maximum performance at the same time. Shadow quality wants to be higher than that, I think. I think. We'll see how that does. If it's a disaster, I'll tweak it later. But hopefully it'll be fine. Typical that it would throw a monkey wrench into things. How are my volume settings looking? Well, those didn't change. Of course they didn't. I guess it was there was a graphical tweak somewhere in there. Ugh. I could also have something... No, wait a minute. I do the NVIDIA driver I installed today. But we'll see how that goes as well. It's a bit of a coin flip as to whether or not that blows up in my face as well. Oh, is this? Right, here we go. Hanging out in my new outpost. If you haven't checked the video out, well, first I'll be very surprised it's doing insanely well, which I'm extremely grateful for, by the way. But also, yeah, video. I think I did actually have to turn down the volumetric lighting, and I wasn't very happy about doing that, so I'm kind of glad I've turned it back up. Yeah, kind of like this place. Actually, before we go any further, I'm going to show you something else, which is this stuff. This is my... Is this going to work? It's probably not, is it? No, it's not. I still haven't changed that, and I still need to. Yeah, you're going to have to just take my word for it. The stats don't seem out of this world on my guns. On the other hand, I cannot deny their effectiveness at the moment. I am absolutely loving it. My two main ones are, well, they're both Beowulfs. This one has got basically all of the... Actually, you can see all of the mods on it. You just can't see the stats. And you can see the damage. It's just everything in the middle you can't see. That's all right. Yeah, basically all of the mods that I really want on there. That's quite the beast. And I really should... Well, I really want the legendary effect to be on the other gun. But, you know, it is what it is. But this is my sniper one. And this is also... it'll one-shot most enemies in a headshot, or certain human enemies, with a headshot if they're not legendary, basically. Legendaries take a bit more doing. But we'll be upgrading this eventually, but for now, I'm quite pleased with the fact this does good work. I've got that which I thought was supposed to be effective against robots. I tried it on a robot and it did naff all, so jury's still out on that one. But it doesn't weigh vast amounts, so I've got that. And here is my Equinox, because I discovered the Constellation skin, which is nice. And this one is fairly kitted out as well. It's extended magazine, radioactive, automatic, a whole load of decent mods on it. Not a massive amount of per shot damage, but 180, how's it compared to that one? No, it's the same. Technically, it's way less damage than... my ballistic weapon is, but it's occasionally more effective depending on resistances and stuff, so it is occasionally helpful to have. But yeah, loving that. If I lose my eyebrows, I promise not to try not to laugh. Don't worry, once I'm done with crying, I'll be laughing. So frames are not quite where I want them. I wouldn't expect them to be spectacular, what with streaming and all. Is there anything I can tweak? Well, I'm not going to get a whole lot off of the volumetric lighting. I might not shut down a medium, maybe. Anything else that we could tweak that might help? Could drop the shadow quality a little bit. Let's see how that does. Well, in no way am I getting 80 odd frames. Well, I'm already back up by like 10 frames per second, and I can't see any appreciable difference in the appearance. I can't remember how to operate this game. Where are you? Can't read either, apparently. I'm going to bump that one back up again. Yeah, it's fine. Well, we'll see how that does for now, because that seems to have dramatically improved performance, which I am way down for. They said more systems would be added. I haven't heard anything about systems being added. A whole bunch of player-requested features for sure, but not that one yet. Yet. Doesn't mean there won't. I don't blame. What class of ship have I got? Right now, it's just a basic one. I haven't done that much upgrading. It's got a decent amount of... Well, I haven't explored far enough to actually do that or spec'd into the points. So, the skills, rather. So, that'll have to wait. Thank you very much for the... I can't read that. That's tiny. Let's try over there. The subscription, Bloom. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's a Class A for the moment. But once I get upgrades, we'll get over there eventually and get a better ship. But not just now. Oh, yeah. Contraband crate. I forgot to mention that in my video. I meant to, but yeah, that's a thing. There was something else I was going to mention in the video that I forgot to mention, but I've also forgotten what it is now, so... Either it'll come back to me or it won't. Frames dropped a bit. We'll manage. Right, I need to go and talk to Sarah, who's on my ship at the moment. A bit of weird flickering going on there, but will it be a Bethesda game without it? I wonder if that's because I dropped the shadow quality. I'm going to test that theory. It is not. Okay. Where'd he go? There you are. Good. Right. So yeah, I kicked Sarah off my off from following me, and she went back onto the ship, which is what I wanted because I wanted to do my walk around of the outpost from a video, and she wouldn't stop chattering in my ear, so she got the boot. But I couldn't then pick her back up again because I need to have a conversation with her before I can do that. We'll do that in a second. How you doing, Xion? What's that I'm drinking, and how did I get my ship to land on the platform? Once I'd built it, and everything was set up correctly, I don't think it needs anything other than just being built. No, it doesn't. That might be the thing up there in the top left, though. If your ship's over 40 metres in length, it will not land there. Maybe including width as well. So, like, most ship is basically bang on 40. And, well... Let's zoom back out a bit. My head's kind of hiding this, so if I do that and then come back up, you can kind of get the vibe there for just how much of the landing pad is being taken up by my ship. So if your ship's any bigger, you've probably got a bit of a no-go. I mean, look at the back struts there. The back leg is sticking off the landing pad already. So, yeah, that might be something to do with it. That's what I'm drinking. I think I saw somebody actually answering that already. Yeah, Cherries and Noel's actually got you spot on. That's exactly what I'm drinking. But, yeah, my tap water doesn't taste great, so that solves that problem.
Captain Clark, greetings.
One of the 3 ships are rebuilt it for 60 grand. It's not too bad. I've rebuilt this a couple of times. I don't think have I shown you guys around the changes I made? We've got a nice long extension towards the cockpit there. Come back here. This is the original centre module. There's Sarah. We'll chat to her in a minute.
Got something for me?
Something like that. This is my captain's quarters. View's not bad. I need to get the botany skill, so I'll start harvesting. I'll start my outpost on harvesting certain resources, I think, actually. I've just remembered seeing one of the plants out there that's good for structural material. Let's see if I can... Can you see that blue plant down there by the crosshair? Well, got blue on its leaves. That thing is harvestable for structural material, which is useful when building, so I'm going to need that. Sarah was sat by my bed, now she's up and off already. It's in a pants or something. And we come around here. We have my crafting space in here. And Andresia, something like that. We struggled with her name last time. Oh yeah, I decided not to have her as my ally because she's currently less effective in combat than Sarah is, because Sarah absolutely wrecks things. Incidentally, this goes up to my... Well, it's a companion way with the docking hatch at the top of it. Oh yeah, there's a pro tip for you. If you happen to be boarding a ship and you need to move up a level and you're in combat, don't use the ladder. Use your boost pack. It's way quicker, and they will not be able to shoot at you. If they're shooting through the ladder, they won't be able to hit you, but while you're in the animation, you can get shot or killed, so useful bit of information. Evening with the thing, how are we doing? But it was pretty cool. It is. Takes a bit of getting used to, but it is good. So what kind of weird items am I hoping to collect for the ship? Well, when they fix the issue with junk decorations sinking into surfaces, also Sarah teleporting outside my ship. There's an issue I'd like them to fix. She just literally fell through the floor of the ship. Okay. One. It's a ghost. One of the things I'm collecting at the moment is baseball caps, and I have no idea why. I don't even like baseball caps, but I'm not a hat person. Well, I'd like to be a hat person. Unfortunately, they make me look like I'm about 12, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm collecting branded and such like hats, so like different companies and different planets and factions and stuff all seem to have their own baseball caps. I seem to be collecting those at the moment. Other than that, I'm going to have to start thinking about that before too long if I'm going to start junk decorating, but we do need to get the issue with stuff slowly sinking into surfaces fixed before I can do that. So, future update required. You have the large landing pad, but it still won't land on it. Oh, that's weird, Shogun. Not blocked by anything else, is it, in some way? Yeah, that might be worth it. You should be able to just select your outpost from the map. Yeah, like if I just select my outpost like that, I'll just land straight on it. Actually, generally it doesn't show the animation when I do that. It just lands me straight away, but yeah. Very, very weird. I can only suggest moving it a bit further away, maybe. It might be trying to avoid clipping or something. Anyway, let's get cracking and talk to Sarah.
What can I help you with? I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
If it'll help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy.
Well, Navy's
when the
perfect.
Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
There's an old school warship name. Also crops up in Pirates of the Caribbean, but yeah, it's an old school one. There's a few names like that that got recycled a lot, particularly in the Royal Navy, over centuries, in fact. That was one of them. Chief Navigator sounds like quite an accomplishment. You've seen a lot of combat. We first met, I thought I detected some military. That's pretty close to Captain, right? Thought I detected some military. Yeah, let's go with that one, because my character does have a military background.
Then you
He's
were
freestyle, though.
I didn't want to go into detail before because...
We did kind of pick this up before, though.
Well, just hear me out. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Sounds fairly daunting to me. Assuming the UC won this battle, hundreds of lives lost, difficulty adapting. Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
Hundreds of lives.
I'm well aware how many lives were lost. Now let me finish.
I wasn't pointing the
ship was
finger,
barely
hon.
intact.
Just commenting.
The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite Darth still had ship had ability to fight. Don't know what I would have done. Wouldn't have taken the risk. Done the same. Despite the damage, yeah.
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons.
Funny, this
That's
ship
why I
tends to fall
remained in
apart at that
battle.
point.
Huge mistake.
You're not dead, it could have been worse. Don't know what I would have done. I would have done the same. Let's give the would have done the same as support.
I believe you. But you
Yeah.
haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface.
I think she wasn't
There
on the
was-
shuttle then.
There was nothing I could do.
Why weren't you on the shuttle with them? Yeah.
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless.
You're lost to leave.
We
It
had
doesn't mean you
more
have to
than one
stay.
escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
Yeesh, that's rough. So you have to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I
Yeah, well, they're not
hadn't
upset.
been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
Maybe. Nothing you've described says that your fault. Crew not there knew what they were getting into. What did your superiors say? She stayed and fought in a damaged ship in the middle of a battle when she could have retreated. She still had the ability to fight. Don't know, it's difficult to say. We haven't got really enough information to say whether or not she did the right thing without being there and so on and so forth. I'm gonna support her in that one.
Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled,
You didn't shoot the damn
the
thing
United
down, did you?
Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
So she would like to do this, I take it. How did you get off? You still alive for the legacy, proud of the medal, can't blame yourself for most bad luck. How did you get off the Dauntless first?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle.
Sounds like she did everything
If
she
I
could.
hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
Can't blame yourself for what amounts to bad luck. That's kind of true. Like, the shuttle going, like, breaking apart was not really her fault. Depends on, well, she said she knew it was damaged, but did she? She put them on a shuttle she knew was damaged, so why didn't she show them on the other shuttle? She knew that one was damaged. I suspect she didn't know. Still like one of their legacy. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the way to go.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart.
People dying in
That's
battle is
why
not
I'm
everything you
worried
touch
about
falling apart.
Us.
And this seems to be going okay right now. Can't get rid of it that easily. Worried about us. Nothing can change my opinion. Here for you every step of the way, I think is the way you go.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
Okay, that was a little bit 0 to 100, a little bit too fast. Also, yeah, her imposter syndrome is not actually correlating with the situation, really. Partners, I got your back. Nothing in my friendship. Never stop having faith in you. Yeah, that's a bit full on right now. I'm gonna go with the top one. That's just a bit too strong right now.
I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
Cool. That conversation she's been nagging me to have for like 3 or 4 days now, so... ready to head back out?
I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Anything interesting?
I thought you'd never ask. Here.
Nice. Right, looks good. Okay, so up next, I think we'll probably continue with Into the Unknown. That's what we're working on at the minute. A whole load of other stuff that we need to do at some point. Probably do that after this mission, though. I had a crack at this over the weekend. It did not go well. Yeah, Into the Unknown. So we need to go to Procyon 3 and investigate this anomaly that Vlad wanted us to find. This big, weird anomaly. We need to land and then find it with the scanner. So, we jolly well go. Yeah, planetary surfaces are a bit of a struggle with frame rates at the moment, especially when streaming.
Liftoff looks good. All systems normal.
When you land in Akita, animation doesn't happen. When you land in Atlantis, it does. It's
Completed.
Some of it will depend on how you get there. If you click directly on landing at a city, like if I go to New Atlantis for an easy example, where is it over here? And then if I were to go and fly to Jemison from here, for example, it should give me the animation. Same if I go from here. However, if I come all the way over and click directly on, say, the lodge, or well, any of these markers, and go this far in and this granular with where I want to go, I will skip the animation and just go straight there. But anything further back will get the animations, as far as I can tell. No adoring fan, he'll fucking know. Alright. Yeah. Let's be Avenue. That is apparently where I need to go. Okay. Yeah, the thing that's been coming up recently in terms of tips that is easily missed. There are 3 different types of star icons. There are plain white ones, like this, where we're going. This means I can jump straight to the system, but I haven't been there yet. These glowing white ones mean I have been there. And the red ones mean I can't jump directly there without jumping to other systems first. And I haven't been there. Right, so A, apparently Procyon A is where I need to go, apparently. So, yeah, can roll. Just gonna get a neck injury looking over like that. Yeah. Nice, really. It's definitely on my to-do list as well. Evening, Blame.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
It went well. We're not dead. Well, fair. So this is where I need to be, actually. So we've got a blue star. Whole bunch of planets. Anything interesting looking? Nope. Coal, that's nitrogen, uranium, and something else. Inferno. This one is cold as well. We got copper, I think. Argon. Actually, I have to zoom in and have a look at this. Fluorine, tetrafluorines, ionic liquids, and neon. Interesting. It's cold and has just iron and helium 3 on it. Interesting. Right, let's get in there, shall we? So, I need to land somewhere near the South Pole, apparently. Freestar Collective Council of Governors votes to create the Freestar Rangers, a law enforcement agency with far-reaching authority, in 2231.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
First, we're going full Rangers, 2 thumbs up. Sounds about right. Did I get the internet sorted? I did, Blame, yes. Got an engineer out this morning and we managed to, it turned out to just be a worn-out hardware thing that we now have sorted, which is cool.
Bothering you, Andreja? Yes, actually. I am surprised you
I'm sick to the back teeth of hearing this conversation.
current mood from afar.
Comes with the territory, I suppose.
I think we should do without purchase create trade to without it be to a city without it being a mission. No comment. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, as far as I know, if you want to trade stuff in city, you basically just got to huff it over there. But I know there's people out there complaining that there's too much fast travelling. Personally, I do like kind of making the effort to get to a place. I feel like that's kind of a bit more immersive. Yeah, look for distortions in field of view with the hand scanner. Okay.
Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid.
Captain Clark, do you require my assistance?
Nah, we're good, Vasco, my old mucker. Well, that looks like a distortion, alright. And there's a big hickin'
So,
temple etta.
animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Interesting looking planet. And do a little scanning while I can. The button I was looking for at all. It's entirely the opposite direction to the button I was looking for. Do you like that things on the ground? You have to be within whatever the appropriate range for the scanner is. But if you've got something in the air like that, you actually don't have to be in range so much. Herding crabfly grazer, huh? Way out of range. Whole bunch of stuff to scan around there. Kind of okay with that. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that a hunting shield shuttle is going to be kind of a pain in the butt to get into an argument with. Resources fibre, huh? Cold cave metal. Sealant. That's a useful thing. Oh, Something picking a fight or not? Certainly thought it seemed to be there. Yep, this guy doesn't seem to like me very much. You're not becoming and picking a fight. Temperament fearless. That's not good for me now, is it? I'm going to take to my heels here. I'll get more scanning over here, can't I? Seems to be more or less going in the right direction anyway. Right. Somewhere over there, right? Should be interesting. Interesting looking structure already. Yeah, we got floaty stuff. Will be consistent with the artifacts we've found so far. Yeah, managed to get that fully scanned. That's considerably less agreeable. That's cool though. This is not Fallout. The photo mode is not to be found under the map. My. Very, very cool indeed. Ooh. Couple of different ideas here that I would like to try out. That one's not going to work from there, okay. You picking a fight or you're not? No, you're okay. Okay. Do you rather think this looks...
It's gigantic. Look at that architecture.
It's big. I don't know that I'd say it's gigantic, but it's definitely big. Oh. Yeah, it was from photo mode for it. Oh, bloody hell, Sarah. You don't mind not walking in front of me when I'm trying to take a picture. It's extremely rude. Nobody teach you any manners. There's something we need in photo mode, the ability to make our companions disappear. We can do it with the player, but not with allies right now. I want to come down here and see about this angle. So that looks pretty freaking cool. No, I think we'll stick with the front door. Woo! So, I wonder what the heck might be going on in here. Oh, but it looks pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool, alright. Port Etta. Oh, yeah. Now that... Oh, I'm flying. I'm flying. Had my first zero-G experience over the weekend as well. The space float down, left control... Oh, space to go up, control down.
Reacting to our presence. Those rings in particular.
Ooh, there's a thing over there. So the minute I get a really cool shape. Sarah, you absolute tool. Although, I think I have just got a pretty interesting picture of Sarah being a bit of a weirdo there. You know, steady companions in the same place. Yeah, but I don't really want to have to fuck around doing that. I just want to press a button and make them disappear, really. That's what I made. Stopping and making them stay, and then screwing around, and then coming back for them is kind of annoying, really. There's another door over there. There's an anomaly that appeared and then disappeared. It's over there. What's that then? Nothing from the look of it. It's cool. No idea what I'm doing, but it's cool. Boink. No one's ever died through it. Oh! Well, I didn't die, so there's that. Sarah is apparently following my lead. I did see a back door over there, but... No, these anomalies are popping apart. I'm not getting any cues to interact with them, so... Ooh, a thing happened there. Getting musical notes when I hit them. And are they sprinkling more stars everywhere, or is that just me? Up, 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 and up. The rings are a lot more glowy and sparkly than they were a minute ago, and I've got me gonads caught. Now they're over there. Can I hit it again? Apparently not. Yeah, I got you that time. Yeah, they're picking up speed now. Let's not get hit by that, eh? Quick enough there. All there, apparently. Think I got that one? Definitely hit that one. I got a bit closer than I intended to, but I didn't get my head bashed in, so that's something. I mean, I don't suppose the door is the way. Do I head outside or back in? Let's see, what's... Not the way I came in. That's cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but seem to trigger something. Oh, this is making me feel weird. Apparently I can just go through them like they're not there, which is interesting. I feel like I'm trying to build up some kind of momentum with this thing, but I'm not sure.
That's it. The rings are alive.
There we are. I'd say that's an anomaly, alright. Doesn't look particularly healthy. Ooh, it does look rather cool though. That was very... Ooh, interesting. You equip your new power. Press tab to open data menu. Ooh, powers? I got powers? I'm guessing they're up top where the gap was, yeah. Ooh, 6 undiscovered temples, anti-gravity field. Create localized field of space gravity. Create a localized field of intense gravity and behold planet's true power. Ooh. Cost 45 power for a total of 60. Interesting. Ooh. Looks like... So it says there's 6 undiscovered temples, but a lot more than 6 powers there. 3, yeah, that's just the inner ring. Interesting. So much to discover. Space magic!
Was awesome! And I very rarely
Zed.
use that word for anything. We need to get you looked at back at the lodge.
Doesn't seem to affect me. Interesting. So I guess that will be the epically badass thing we saw at Starfield Direct. Use power to make people float away and lose their shizzle. And there's my power bar just under my health bar. Interesting. Wow. Very interesting indeed. Seem to have appeared and materialised out the back of the place. It's a Stargate. Yeah, it does have that look, Reaper. Oh, speaking of Stargate, by the way, the movie from '95, I think, thereabouts. The original movie with James Spader and Kurt Russell. I feel like that might not be a good thing in some way. I can't remember though. Is now on Amazon Prime. At least it is in the UK anyway. Where's my ship? There it is. Very, very cool. Welcome back now. .707 gravity, so slightly higher than Earth, same as the planet I was on. Epic nighttime photography? I think so. That was cool. That was very cool. I don't like the button that my powers are bound to, though. Might have to look into that. Some kind of cunning plan. Ship is over this way somewhere, isn't it?
Anything interesting in range?
Couple of bits, yeah. We'll spend ages exploring out on this planet right now, but we may be back eventually, who knows. That I'm happy about though. Very interesting. They did indeed. Well, a hot fix today, and
How can I be of service, Captain?
a patch coming soon, and subsequent patches beyond that as well, with a whole range of community requested features and tweaks and things, as well as obviously bug fixes and stuff as well, which should be cool. Looking forward to that. I did cover it in a video this afternoon, evening, one or the other. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume, yeah, we're going back to Da Lodge. Nice. So I'm assuming the space magic was where it was at.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
Very cool. Not terribly surprised, but with having watched the showcase this summer to absolute death, but
Orbit steady.
yeah, I am happy about that.
This'll only take a minute.
Okay.
Hello there. Thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company.
Did I make this person on stream or not? I think I did.
In New Atlantis.
I feel like I have met her
I'm
before.
performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute.
Yeah, I have seen her before. Help if I can.
I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now.
I have
Asking for
2 of
much. I
those.
know they're hard to come by.
I do. They're in my ship's hold, and apparently I can't give them to her from there. Wasn't quite the plan, but okay. Where is she? Over there, apparently.
Hello there. Thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time. I'm Dr. Solabang. I flagged you down to see...
I don't think I'm going to be able to help you.
Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe I'll have better luck in a more populated system. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe!
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Yeah, we have seen that before. Our grav drive takes rather a while to beat up. Right, back to Nuevo Atlantis. The lodge. Let's just go straight there. Have I gotten the ship, the extended warranty encounter yet for it? Yeah, I definitely did get that one. I think that was off stream, actually, but it did make me laugh a little bit. It was a good one, that
By
one.
the waterfall on this trip? I could use a few moments to unwind.
Mod engine, yeah, the software or whatever it's going to be, the equivalent to the creation kit for Fallout 4 and Skyrim will be arriving next year. Early next year.
To maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. It's a nice gaff, this. Vladimir!
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tale.
And give me powers! What do bring beings made the artifacts sure of their puzzles? Building like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
Heart's racing a bit.
We're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Don't know I'd call this a good idea. Ustroda!
Everyone saw that, right?
You're still standing in the middle of it.
Gift from the heavens. And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Yeah, I have
Got
superpowers.
no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
Tempo, gotta use this everywhere, keep it under wraps, no one can know. Yeah, I think it's probably worth keeping it to ourselves because I don't particularly fancy new masked scientists beating down the door to drag me off to a crazy lab of some kind.
No one in Constellation is going to lose lips on this.
That's a wise decision. Until we know more, we need to keep this amongst
I
us.
do not want them going Stranger Things on my ass.
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky.
There's just one more
Impossible
artifact I need
if
to
we don't
find.
have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
So follow up on the other anomaly, hopefully it's another temple. Can't just find temples for the artifacts we already have. Other planets might have gravitational anomalies. I could search for all of them. I think there's one temple for each artifact. Let's start with that one.
It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
Got like 5 more over there, I think. I found 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've brought 4 back now. And there were 2 beforehand. So yeah, there's 5 more. Potential temples based on the artifacts we've already got. Plus possibly more artifacts out there, I think. What Other planets might have the anomalies. Could I just search all of them? Search all the planets. Yeah, that's going to go well.
You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the Eye to pinpoint the source.
Can't find temples for the artifacts we already have?
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you've found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then.
Backward and forward. I'll follow up another anomaly. Hopefully it's another temple. Well, I'll get it on the board. We'll deal with that later, though.
Don't think it's just fortune's left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that.
Think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
Looking forward to... Ooh, 11,000 credits for the trouble. None too shabby. And achievement.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Think about temple found. Artifacts came out caves. Think about temple found.
You and me both. The implications are staggering. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet, but there sure seems to be a connection between these temples and the artifacts. So it would follow that someone, or something, built them. Both the temples and the artifacts. That alone is... it's huge, isn't it?
Yes. It's worth mentioning also, however, that we don't know that they're temples, or that temples is even close to being the right word. We look at them and see temple based on cultural background and human-centric ideas. Wherever these things came from may not look at the universe in even remotely the same way, may not... the whole idea of a temple may be insane to them, or just completely alien. And it may be something else, like some kind of prison intended to control it, or lock these powers away, or some other thing. But a temple might be wildly off base. Which one of us wants to say aliens? Huge discovery. Don't know anything for sure yet.
Lose you, did I?
I'm tempted to say which one of us wants to say aliens. Huge discovery. No, I'm going funny.
You said it, not me. I'll concede it's a possibility, but it's only 1 in a million. As much as we'd like to, we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Huge discovery.
That might end up being the understatement of all time. But really, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We just need to focus on our next steps. More research, documenting our findings, and not jumping to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be.
I'm running around the universe with basically shouting Fusradara at guys now. Because it's somewhat comparatively similar to Unrelenting Force in its effects. And also, it's on the same button.
Take care of yourself.
I think Bethesda would like to have a store for Starfield with cosmetic and ship styles. I think they'll probably do something along the lines of the Creation Club, yeah, basically, with cosmetics and stuff like that, because there's already weapon skins and stuff in the game, some of which are pre-ordered stuff, but I suspect they'll want to put more out. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I can imagine stuff like that will be a thing eventually. Sarah?
Yes?
No,
Bye-bye.
Doesn't particularly have anything to say on the subject.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new.
I haven't met Sam yet.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
Just listening to their conversation. I'm going to hold off on talking to them until I'm ready to do that quest line, though. I think I blew the desk tidy off Sarah's desk. Well, I should go and talk to Vlad, actually, because he's standing right there, really, shouldn't I?
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo.
And he's staying up on the space station, I suppose, and is just as comfortable up there, probably. Survey data. Start with survey data, yeah, why not?
And the darkness gets lit just a candle more.
Much, but you know, so power's pretty neat.
Stretches the mind to the far ends. Not sure neat is the word. Heart-stopping might be closer to the mark.
Thoroughly approved, no. Thoroughly approved. It's making light, sound jealous. Hope you're not saying this could be a bad thing. Just make it light.
Won't put the faults to you there. When you're outside all-known understanding of how things work, best to keep smiling.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be with you as we all figure what this means. Artifacts sure keep being a showboat of surprises.
True
Jolly
that.
words another time then.
Well,
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
no. Well. Oi, no. I'm over here.
Before I say anything, I need to clarify that I have no formal medical training. So with that in mind, I think so. I know I said the scans weren't
Probably
normal,
not
but
dying.
I would differentiate that from dangerous or concerning. I plan on keeping an eye on you, but you seem to have adapted to the changes. You're feeling okay, right?
Taking the galaxy, checked out by a real doctor. Same as yesterday, if I was at tell, what if I start to feel different? Should I let you know if I grow extra limbs?
I'm not a doctor, but I do have eyes. I think I'd notice.
Depends where I grew them, wouldn't it?
I expect anything that drastic will happen. But we are in uncharted waters here, so I guess you'd just be extra handy to have around.
Haha, no. I feel the same as yesterday. I feel the same as yesterday.
Well, not really. Based on my initial scans, but more on what I watched you do. But we'll run with it for now. For now, just relax. We're all behind you, and we'll take care of you if we need to. And if you wake up in the middle of the night to find me standing over you, taking scans or drawing blood, just take it in stride.
If you're about I'll knock you across the room with the new space powers. To be honest, there's a reasonable chance somebody's going to want to wake up with and stick me with pointy objects. If they don't already, they soon will. Walter, I think, is upstairs. Let's go and have a chitty chat with him. He's not hanging out in his bedroom, or yes, he is. Searching temples, who'd have thunk it?
It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out?
Yeah, I don't particularly want to be stuffed in a rubber ring, personally. Stuck with needles. Pandemonium, no reason thinking I'll find out. Saying I shouldn't have done the SSN an interview. Nah, let's just go pandemonium.
If you thought it was a challenge to find artifacts, imagine
I'm
doing
about to.
it with everyone else in the settled systems.
That's a little less selfish.
We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who want
I guess
superpowers
we
if
should
they
be
could get them.
grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours.
Walter's got a habit of kind of keeping his teeth a little bit gritted when he talks. Not all the time, just a little bit. Which is not criticism. It's a bit strange to see, but people do that. And again, coming back to a reference I've made before to a newsreader from way back who used to speak out of one side of his mouth but not the other. That was a whole thing that I noticed as a kid. It's a similar sort of thing here. It's an interesting
Constellation proud.
mannerism. Is Indonesia here? She's probably on the ship. Sarah's room is quite nice. I like the telescope. Let's have the telescope like that I would absolutely love to have. I've got a nice compass. Does she have a sextant anywhere? I feel like she should have a sextant somewhere. I feel like somebody had one. Yes, she does. Yes. I want one of those as well. I like stuff like that. It's cool. I will freely admit, though, I don't want to learn how to use a sextant because the maths involved will probably make my brain explode. And I know I did not do well when I was tested on trigonometry. I did exceedingly poorly, in fact. Never managed to learn anything of it for more than about 10 minutes. Oh. Satisfying sound as I landed on the floor there. I don't think I need to do anything down here, do I? No, maybe. Oh, hey, there's a Grendel there. I'm not going to keep it, I'll just take the ammo. Anyway, so, that's quite cool. Be clean and tidy. I'm kind of cool with that. I love the paneling and stuff. This would be, like, perfect for me. I would love to live in this place. Kick Constellation out and just move in. I'll be a happy man. Right. So, the map is going to be about as much use to me right now as a chocolate fireguard. So, that is that mission done. So, you can do either of those. Which we've probably really seen enough. But right now, I think we're going to go do something else. I'm sure there was an... Oh, I've got to cross these off. Yeah, I'll cross those off before I do any more of that. Okay, that's fine. Power from Beyond is a Constellation side mission. It's the new one we've just picked up. Message from Parasidio. We'll do that eventually. Dennis wants me to acquire some equipment from dangerous people through not entirely legit means. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Use sponge. I need to have a look at where that is. No, I don't want to do that yet because I do know where that is and it's somewhere I'm not ready to go yet. No, don't worry about that right now. Oh yeah, I got to go and take out a pirate who is where? I don't know. We'll have a look into that. Elite Bloomer, that's on Aquila. Terra Brute, need to look into that. So there's a few things I need to do, but I need to go Spaceman first. Cool. Let's just take a quick swing. I have leveled up, so I might as well have a quick swing by some of the shops. See if there's anything particularly cool. And yep. Should have jumped a bit sooner there. Reliant Medical. There's a Pew Pew shop just around the corner here. That's where I want to head.
Yeah?
Let's go. Mopping Bot. My nemesis. No. It's quite adorable, that bot, but it does have an extremely annoying habit in your outpost of running for the door. So I put one of these guys down in my outpost, and literally he bolted from the back of the room straight for the door and wouldn't get out of it. Literally not so much as a wobble in the path. It was like an arrow. Crying out loud.
Just by walking through that door, you've shown you make good decisions. There's nothing. Please, take a look.
Yes, Griffin, you're slightly bananas, aren't you? AA-99. Now, what's the deal on that? It is a slow-firing, punchy assault rifle. Okay, thank you very much for the... What's the word called? Super chat. That's the word I was looking for. I do very much appreciate. Very kind. I'm going to Alt-Tab a moment because my window's being weird and I can't see what's going on with it. Just that. Very, very kind. Thank you very much. I do appreciate. I kind of want to try this out. How does it compare to my current gun? Now there's a 5 damage per shot damage increase, but the fire rate and everything else are so far down. I'm inclined not to. But it's still quite cool. Assassin's Calibrated Lawgiver. Now we're starting to talk quite some nice language. It's got a suppressor on it, armor-piercing rounds, reflex sight, laser sight. That's not bad. That one, that. Grendel, Kraken, Beowulf, Breach, yeah. Drumbeat. Oh, can't wait until I've got enough ammo, consistent ammo drops to use one of those. It's going to be fun. But actually, I'll probably be on the Tombstone rather than that, which would be even better. Marksman's version, which is kind of no use to me at all. Modified drum root with a compensator. Mag shots. We're starting to get mag weapons appearing. I'm looking forward to trying some of those out as well. Ryan was fun. Not really my thing. Razorback, very cool, but again, not quite my bag. All the hunting rifle's fun, except for the fact that that is not the frame of a hunting rifle. Ooh, speaking of, as predicted, Jonathan Ferguson did a, and GameSpot and Dave Jewett did a Starfield weapons video, which was pretty cool. This Saturday, and there's a second one coming next weekend, so do check it out. He says, directing you towards a YouTube channel that really does not need the traffic. Now, I'm not happy about the reflex sight on this, but everything else is good, so I'm going to take that and see what happens. It's only $8 and I'm currently walking around with 220 in my pocket, so I do not object. What weapon does the lawgiver use? There should be one there. Well, ammo rather? 50 cal. I assume it's that one. 50 cal caseless. 38 a pop. Yep, that's not exactly cheap. Neither is the 11. Not that I need that much of it, because it's a sniper, but... How much do I have right now? Oh, there you are. I've got 700. I don't need to buy that anyway, do I? We're going to look into that. I might be upgrading my sniper before long when we get back to the ship. How are you doing, George? All right? So, there are a couple of ways from here that I could get to where I want to be next. I could take the transit system, which is probably technically quicker. I can actually run right along the edge of this thing, just behind the concrete there, and get to the other side. I'm going to loop-de-loop around. Can't side with the Starfield, looks better on your Xbox or PC. Xbox is 4K 30 FPS. PC 1080p, ultra high at 50. Well, I mean, the thing should look better at 4K. But I mean, it'll look better, but it'll be less smooth. So, yeah, this is what it is. For general walking around and looking at stuff, go for the 4K and photo mode and stuff like that. But if you want to get stuck into combat, then high frames are the way to go. The question is not really how high the frames are, though. If you want results, what I would say you need is consistent frames. If your Xbox maintains stable frame, or either of them maintain more stable frames, then that's just kind of a winner, isn't it?
Lockpicked that easily since I travelled with Vladimir's soul.
Just a little concerned I might get into trouble doing that, but I did not, which is always a win. So the way down is the question. Already, the question. Okay. Interesting. There's a big arch around here that I've not had the opportunity to run around yet. That's kind of fun. Do you like New Atlantis? And a few people have commented actually on it being a bit clean and sterile and stuff. I think that, well, nothing here is happening by accident, obviously. It's not real. It's only there because it was put there. But even pointing out the obvious point there, it's a design choice. You know, unnaturally clean and tidy is a design choice. It's supposed to speak to the philosophy of the faction as much as anything, I think. Normally prefer FPS. Yeah, I understand that. Very smooth on both. Yeah, well, if it gets stable, I mean, then again, of course, shooting on a controller is just trash, to be honest. So, you know, there is that.
90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
For the look of Aquila. I haven't been to Aquila yet, actually, George, so I can't comment on it, but I am looking forward to it. I suspect I will like it. And it's, you know, Star Wars Mos Eisley vibes. But we will be there eventually. Yeah, my leveling up has opened up a whole bunch of bits and pieces I didn't previously have. This we had last time, but I'm not going to use it. There's a thing I'd like to see changed. Additional categorizations and skills for different types of weapon. It's like this. This is not a rifle, it is a submachine gun. The Grendel is not a rifle, it's a PDW, probably categorised as a submachine gun. These things need to be... They need their own category, particularly an SMG one. We've got pistols, we've got rifles, we've got lasers. There needs to be a submachine gun category. And there isn't. There's a heavy weapons one, and there's a shotgun one, but there's no SMGs. That feels like an oversight, to be honest. But yeah, there's nothing there I actually want. Nothing's even close to what I've got. Have you got any packs but no suits, apparently? Oh yeah, well, I'm currently using something a bit odd, I think, but there we go.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Wait, there's nobody here. You're a colleague, security guy. Evening, Grey. How we doing? That's a cool outfit. Using our road boy.
Dream of selling substandard gear. Please do.
Weirdest way to greet this guy.
Get it?
Oh, his sense of humour's worse than mine. What's he packing? Nothing worth having. Like the colour on that. Don't like the style, but... Oh well.
See you around.
That did not get me anywhere fast. No, actually I'm not going to do that, because that feels just a bit too... video game, less immersive. I'm going to leg it over to the transit station, because somehow a loading screen there is slightly more immersive. Yeah, I don't make the rules. It doesn't sound... It's very plasticized glass, that. Judging by that footstep sound. Only a plasticky thunk to that. Which is not a problem. Spokeport. Energy you take with correctly designating SMGs is another perk I'd got up at Point City. Yeah, you just pick and choose. It just means you have to be more specific in choosing your build, which I don't really have a problem with. It's kind of choose the way you want to play, but you've got a decision to make. I'm kind of okay with that. I think. FOV slider.
If you ask me, it's always a good time.
Weird. Fucking with the FOV is just weird. I guess some people have motion sickness, but well, that's weird anyway. Yeah, like games are meant to be viewed in a particular FOV. You change it, you make everything stretch and go weird. Oh no, it's weird.
Hey, if you want to join House Foodum, no one's stopping you.
I am not saying this.
But yeah, there's a lot of people I'm quite happy about. There's a lot more stuff out there that I'll be more interested to see than that one.
Promise.
I don't believe you.
I got all day.
Yeah, little tweak. I do what you like. It's not like I have to look at it, is it? But ooh, that's not terrible. See anything particularly exciting there? No.
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah. There's one more place to check, but I don't suppose I'll have anything interesting.
As a track right.
Hey there.
Check the trade authority.
Thing about the trade business?
Wrong button.
No, it's cliche, but it's true.
At least they don't mind me pointing guns at them, eh? Yeah, that's the primary thing I'd want to avoid, George, the fisheye thing. Some people seem to go right for it. I assume they had an unfortunate incident as a child with, you know, a large farm animal or something at that point. And a blow to the head, but I don't know. All I can say is I spent 3 years studying psychology at uni, and I came away with the conclusion that people are weird. That's basically the same backpack look as the one I'm currently using. Doesn't have the same stats though. Hang on a minute. Better on the energy, the slightly only 1 point worse on the physical. Basic though, better airborne, radiation was corrosive. Bolstering, yeah, not quite as good, but starting to get to the same sort of range. Is there anything else I didn't see there?
More reasonable prices anywhere.
Yeah. I think we're good, aren't we? Ah!
The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
People are strange. It is very true. So something about people living in glass houses, am I saying that? But at the same time, not so much a glass house as reveling in it, really. Kind of proves the point, I suppose, doesn't it? This bugs me. This is wrong. And I'm not just saying it's a choice thing, it's just wrong. The well is the lowest place at the bottom of the lift. It should be at the bottom of the list. The waterfall promenade is the top. It should be at the top. And the spaceport's in the middle. It should be in the middle. Why is this not at the bottom? It should be at the bottom. Yeah, I get annoyed over that sort of thing. Dollars to donuts when we get an unofficial patch, it fixes that. Amongst a million other things, of course, but I bet it does fix that.
If it belongs on your ship, then... Oh, please, take a look.
She's got clothes, so if there's anything cool there. Doesn't look like it. No.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
We're talking about being strange and I'm losing my crap over which way around the buttons are organised in a lift. If ever I were to prove my own point. So, we're going to get up into space and have a quick gander at where the next couple of side quests I want to do are, and sort of make a decision on what we're going to do and where we're going to go and stuff. Because, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't really want to go careering off into a level 50 system or something and get myself kind of knackered up, but I do want to have a look around, so we're going to do that.
I suppose I have time for it. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Again?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
Don't feel any different. Strangely powerful. Confused. Why are you suddenly so confused? Don't feel any different. Okay. That doesn't work.
I find that to be rather surprising. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to
Said it
understand.
looked bad.
We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Yeah, if it's an artificially created thing, it was certainly not created for the use of human beings, so it's kind of a miracle I'm not already dead, really. Take me to your leader, human. Appreciate the care. I feel concerned. I feel fine. I'm scared half to death. Is the energy dangerous? Oh, I've got to, haven't I?
I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
I don't think it actually proves that entities theory, but it does lend a great deal of credence to the likelihood of the scenario. I think it was built by aliens, started to worry me. Don't think malevolent beings would have gone to be this new ability. Yeah, I don't know. If they wanted to harm me, I'd already be dead. Not necessarily. Death isn't necessarily the only way somebody can harm you, and, you know, who wants to be elaborate, you know? Nobody. But you wouldn't be dead until they decide to dissect you, but still. Built by aliens?
It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced.
Well, built by humans, so...
The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems.
Probably means not human. Starting to worry me. If they wanted me, time I'd be dead. Well, I don't actually like any of these options. It's always the way. There's only so many options they put in, I suppose. If they wanted to harm me, it'd already be dead. Well, yeah, this was not designed for humans, and yet somehow has not killed me. That's got to be some caution in design thing, I'm thinking. Might have accidentally hit the narcissism button. Oh! I think the game has a small memory leak if you don't close it out. Couple of long play sessions, starts to chug. Yeah, I think you're right, actually, Gray. You're not the first person who said that. Yeah, that one.
Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
But again, we can't prove that, because just because the two things are connected doesn't mean they were made by the same people. The artifacts may have existed first and been created, and the temples be created to in some way interact with something that was already existing, or that's more likely than the other way around, I think, but still. It'd be exciting. You sound frustrated, taking it all too seriously. Constellation's never heard of these temples before. Yeah, I'm going for that one.
As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places.
Makes you the second.
Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely.
Oh, that's what you mean. Thank you. You have to be a bit more obvious than that, Gray. I'm way past the being slow on the uptake thing. The dumbass moment. Alright, folks. At least you can hear her, I suppose. That's something. Yeah. Yeah, I fat-fingered it. Which is no mean feat given the size of the buttons and the distance between them. So naughty balls I don't want to show you on stream. No. I'm not into that. Exciting, frustrated, taking it.
This silence is getting awkward.
You're commenting on it is getting awkward.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating.
Now that was almost
The
convincing.
significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Maybe intended for humankind all along. Unlikely. Artifact, temple power, huge mystery. Sounds like one of the reasons for Constellation's existence. Yeah, I like either of these. I'm going to go with this one for Sarah's liking, I think.
Exactly. Now you understand why it's imperative that we solve this puzzle. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery. The pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this. Whatever it is.
Like somebody finding a key and not having any idea that it's a key or what it's used for, just seeing it as an artifact and then finding out that the key opens a door. It's that kind of thing. Only thought it was Constellation's new lab, right? Well, I'd say. Can ask for a better party. Well, now I think it's a good time to flirt. Here I thought I was the subject of your wildest dreams. And that's a little bit less full-on than the previous comment was.
Well, yes, of course you are.
Oh, I'm doing well then.
Speaking of the power you've acquired, this is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time.
Oh dear, I scared her off.
All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever
You seem to be doing rather well.
I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Parroting my language back at me now, which actually makes a certain amount of sense. I don't think it's entirely intentional, but it does make a certain amount of sense. Yeah. It's a weird transition from blue back here to green over there. That's... yeah, weird. There is apparently a pretty good mod out there that kind of pulls all those filters off the game. Don't know how I feel about that. Personally. And I'd want to. Part of me is like, I'm curious to see what it looks like without on it. But at the same time, I'm also kind of want to see them see the artistic vision they had in mind, you know, so I don't want to distract from that. I did get my first power.
Stabilized.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that space magic of a sort was there, but yeah. That's my first one. I'm not terribly surprised. Once I heard about the temple, then I kind of had a hunch it might be going down that road, but I did not know for sure. Right. Missions. Refurbished goods is the first one I want to check. Holy crap on a cracker. Alpha Andraste. It's a bit of a trick out. It's also a bit higher level than I currently am, which is not necessarily a problem. It's just not much of a higher level. It's only a couple. I remember what level I actually am now. Media Sponge. Don't want to do right now. Top of the list. Due in full. Let's have a look at that one. Map. That's down here in Eridani, which is also a 20. I mean, L for log I kind of get, although my brain still wants to go J for journal. But the fact that going to the map is on the B button is slightly annoying. And Terra Brew, which we've had for ages. I want to find this guy's coffee. Where the heck's this? Oh, that's getting a bit much out that direction. Yeah, I'm not doing that just now. I rather thought that might be the case. I think I need to be going volley before terribly long as well, and making a trip to Neon as well as a kilo as well. So I think let's just let's start with refurbished goods. Before I go back there, I'm just going to quickly. Yeah, I'm only one level under. I should be fine. So we jump to this one, which I can jump to, Bessel or PRZ, Bessel, I think. I'm vibing. Not in, maybe the other one's not grabbing me as much right now. Although it's making me think of pizza now, so. Suspiciously similar to dragon shells. They are a tiny little bit, but yeah. Obviously, dragon shells aren't going to be in Tier 6, but I wonder if they'll do something else to replace it.
Nice job. Right on target.
In some ways, I almost kind of hope not. Ooh, from Power from Beyond, Vessel 3B, acquire the... I got a quest something here. Insect Research Outpost. Just by jumping into the system, which I feel like I probably didn't want to do. Yet. Okay, so let's just run a... It is a constellation quest. Large anomaly that matches one of the artifacts. Okay. Must be another temple here, then. Still not going to do it right now, though. I've not even had the occasion to try out my new power yet, so going and hunting for other ones is perhaps a little premature. Essa Cassiopeia, that's where the battle that Sarah was talking about took place. And
I have some important information. Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty protection plan, or purchase a new one if you lack coverage.
If he sounded any more robotic, I'd probably blow him up on general principle. I've had enough of this attack. Tempting, but I'm not really geared towards fighting right now.
Sounds like you're not interested in hearing more.
Oh, now he sounds like a robot.
To reach out to you with additional opportunities. Thank you.
It's the second time I've seen this one. Love it. Right. Let's try again. So tempted to attack him. Yeah, I am as well, Grey, but yeah. If I'd saved it first, maybe, but I haven't. Dodging spoilers for this game so difficult? Yeah, I know what you mean, George. It's even worse in some ways for me because I'm trying to keep up with news and things going on, and you know, attempting to have the finger somewhat on the pulse whilst also not having it spoiled for me is a battle.
Could you please spare a ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs.
Ah! That pisses me the hell off as well. The fact that the get up button is the same as the accept button. Okay, I need to see if I can change that.
We're dead in the water here. I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do.
I can't spare. I'm mistaken for somebody who cares. I had a teacher who used to say that when anybody objected to decisions he made.
You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
What am I getting in return? Credits. Spectacular, but it's fine. I think I need to jump on, don't I? Yeah. Right, on to... I don't know which one I need to head to. Alpha Andraste, okay. Dr. Balawanga is a good random encounter. I bet you heard this music store owner. I can't remember if I asked her to tell me the joke, but I might actually have heard it. Actually, now I think about it, George. But yeah, it is a good random encounter. I had the grandma one as well. That was kind of fun. Settler Space Ox.
Well, that's a fancy ship. There's something you needed then?
Settlers, what's that like?
Catching a sunset knowing that you well might be the only person in the whole galaxy getting to enjoy it? If there's a feeling better out there somewhere, I've never felt it.
Heard anything interesting?
Just trying to stay one step ahead of the Crimson Fleet. Like to keep my credits in my pocket and my guts in my body.
Sounds like a plan. Let's trade.
I can probably help you out.
What do you got? Ship parts, but otherwise nothing else good. Alright. So, I need to find an abandoned weapons station, which apparently is on this here planet somewhere. Again, down at the South Pole. Couple of you in over directions. Yeah, I saw that one as well, George, over the weekend. That was a good one. Did have me laughing.
Beginning landing cycle.
Hello, this looks interesting. Obtain 5 Grendel.
What is it?
It's a weapons depot. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Fudulated. Holy crap, okay. 1 local hour is 18 hours, 2 minutes universal time. Okay, I guess I'm, well, I was going to sleep, but I wasn't planning on sleeping, 18 hours. So getting some real good kip.
Look who decided to rejoin the world.
Right, just in case. Was not the button I wanted. There we go. Let's rock and roll.
Another dead rock. Well, at least we can scour the place for materials.
Good night. Didn't respond to my ship landing. You'd think they'd have been lining this area at the bottom of the landing pad with pop-up barricades or something. Somebody landing over there. I've been to one of these places before. Does that count as a Grendel?
I know a few engineers back on Jet.
It looks like it does not. I'm going to drop that because I suspect I will end up cucumbered.
Listen, that would love to pick through this assembly area.
Must be the north during winter. Yeah, it does feel rather light, doesn't it? Oh, shit.
Oh, you're going to regret this. Didn't even work up a sweat.
That's better. Last time I was in one of these places, though, it had Crimson Fleet pirates in it, not Ecliptics. It was not me, no. That was. You dealt with. Show me your... Oh my god, level 26. He's not exactly going to be... easy to deal with, is he?
I'm hit.
I think I got him.
Temperature levels are uncomfortably warm around here.
Yeah, I might also have created a small fire up there.
I'm going to end you.
Right. Which was my plan, to try and help take that guy down, but apparently it took a bit longer to do than I was hoping. I did hear somebody trying to cause trouble over here. There we go. Cheers for shredding dudes. There we go. That's your melon dealt with. He's survived, but he's down. Can I hit him in the leg? Can.
Yeah.
Oh, good night. Here's the last one. Leave that out there somewhere. Oh, it's a robot. Okay. Recon scope doing good work there. Recon laser, rather. Alright, because...
I am unable. Repair not possible.
No, I shouldn't think it is. Okay then, still a couple of dudes over that way. I'll deal with those in a minute. Actually no, I think I'm going to deal with them first.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
What do you got? Caseless drum beats. How much is that Grendel worth? Not enough. Leadline Star Advanced Pack. Chameleon and Leadline, good, but again, not good enough. Spined Helmet. Ugly and not particularly useful. But valuable. Yeah, that's... Robot did a number on me.
Catastrophic damage.
So at least a couple more right there. There you are. That was not the right button. I'm going to hit your head from there, but
This one's down.
got yours.
Let's do this.
Took him in the spine. Depends and still don't mix. Yeah, she does enjoy a good fight, does Sarah, for somebody who is supposed to be a bit more refined than that. But still, she also absolutely wrecks fools, so I'm generally okay with this. Right.
There's bound to
So,
be. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
again? Jesus, woman, you're chatty AF at the moment, aren't you? Should be plenty of places to loot in here, or around this location anyway. Emergency protocol. Prior to track one delivery ships back to our location, facility workers expected to follow emergency protocol. If able, destroy confidential information and proprietary technology. Follow evacuation procedures. If captured, don't reveal confidential information. I have seen this before. Whew. Alright. Okay, maybe not. I may have just screwed that. Or I did just screw that. Oh. Didn't just screw that, it just did the wrong thing for some weird reason. As it is wont to do on occasion. Digipick system, little bit buggy on occasion. Just a little bit, I think. One of those where I'm like, did it do what I think it did? Or am I going crazy? Oh, the master lock, crikey. It's not gonna go the way I'd like it to go, is it? That's a possibility. No, it's not. That's a possibility. Okay. No. Just work in another position. That's also just cleared an extra slot that I did not want it to do. Or did it? I don't know, I'm going crazy. No, it definitely did clear a slot that I didn't want it to do. Very strange. It's a bit weird on occasion. Pistol's not worth having, I don't think, but anything else will be. Is there a... No, I just got stuck on a stool. That's okay. Ammo. Kitchen's worth the money. Find Grendel apparently is worth more than I thought. Still kitchen area. Thought it would be if it wasn't a complete shit. Feeling. Product notes for dynamically inferred trajectory arc system. Malfunction 17, model 8. Okay. A bit of detail on what they were making here. I think that is actually different to the one I read last time. Because I don't recognise it anyway. Yeah. Wriggle on. Any goodies knocking around?
Caustic chemicals, sharp-edged raw materials. This facility is an accident just waiting to happen.
Check out you. Health and safety queen. Oh, there was a step there that I just didn't see because it's dark. Yeah, it's more like it. Head on up. Pack, nice. Light particle fuses. Storage key. Yoink. Grid stick. Should be some ecliptic bodies up here. Yeah.
I'm sure I have something I need to discuss with you.
I've been hearing that all weekend. I finally cleared the things you wanted to talk about. Now she's bending me ear again. That old Earth hunting rifle. I'll put that on display too. We're finding a lot of those at the moment. Hard to sniff at that kind of value. Two calibrated tombstone, me likey, even more than the not calibrated one. O2 boosted refined shock troop space helmet. That's probably not better than what I've got. Other storage key. Don't suppose I'll need two. Pretty sure that's not going to be good. How does it compare? Substantially reduced stats, and although the O2 boosted is a bit more useful, what I currently have, the substantially reduced stats are not. Androsia is pretty geared towards stealth, but we haven't tested how effective she is. She's currently not very effective as a shooty type companion. I could comment on that. Investigating Xion. Maybe it's an Xion, but still. And yeah, I think if I had a particle weapon to give her that was an upgrade over a current gun, Androsia might be a bit more of a badass, but I don't. And so Sarah here, who name nearly escaped me there, is a better choice for me.
Seriously slowing you down. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it's bothering you. It wasn't your fault. Tell it's still bothering you.
Was it that obvious?
Yep.
I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Let me help you. Might do more harm than good. Soon the wreckage ain't going to bring back your crew. How we're travelling? Let me help you. It's kind of a predictable, somewhat predictable.
I would like that.
That was going to come up.
Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
Cassiopeia 1, you never told me where you ended up after the battle. If they'd taken your shuttle, lucky you made it to safety. All of the shuttles were damaged. What happened to the Dauntless? Start with the bottom one. What happened to the Dauntless? Unless you shoot or anything remotely threatening. Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. Star pistols and everything. Yeah, I haven't tried it out yet, but yeah, the one she's currently packing does not seem to be particularly OP.
Shortly after I evacuated, I saw the ship come
Oh yeah,
apart.
she did say, didn't she?
The UC listed it as lost, so I assume the Dauntless was completely destroyed.
Or beyond reasonable salvage, anyway. All the shuttles damaged?
The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section during the battle. We had 3 shuttles. 1 was destroyed, and the other 2 were damaged. There was
Definitely
no
not
one
her
off
fault
the
then.
ship.
Lucky made it to safety. If they had taken your shuttle, might have blown up anyway.
Lucky? Compared to my crew, I hit the goddamn jackpot. Still,
Take a breath.
oh, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
Impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to the exosphere. Took a hell of a chance. I can't imagine how relieved you felt after you landed. Not like you had a choice. Yeah, let's go with the piloting one since I've got the skill for now.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
Well, you're not a soft smear on the surface of the planet, so... what are you hoping to find? What do you know about the planet? Do you think it'll help you get back on your feet? Get you back there, face your demons? I'll set course. What are you hoping to find?
My shuttle should have the telemetry tracking data for the other shuttle aboard. It should give us an idea where it went down. That's
Okay.
if scavengers haven't completely stripped my ship for parts.
It's been a hot minute, like a while. What do you know about the planet?
It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna, and maybe a few abandoned mining outposts. Otherwise, it's not populated.
Interesting. Breathable atmosphere, mining outposts, and not populated. Those things seem contradictory to a degree. Like, why wouldn't there be people there? What's the catch, you know? Think this will help you get back on your feet. We need to get you back there to face your demons. We need to get you back there to face your demons.
That's what I was hoping. But I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
Sensing tension. Visiting Mast might start painful memories. Let me handle him alone. Tension.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my speciality. Members of Constellation stick together. Your well-being is important to me. Any of those are good answers. Whooping us for the greater good is definitely fun. Members of Constellation. I'm going to go with the last one because currently we seem to be barking up this particular tree. So
That's why I'm desperate for your help. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to hold me together.
I'll fetch the gaffer tape. What are you expecting to find? Too tough to fall apart. Appreciate the confidence. I have you back. I'll have you back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you
We've
can
known each other for like a week. Calm down.
I'll never understand.
Yeah, you see, this is just a bit bloody much at this point.
feel the same way about you. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers, I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship. Something
Damn,
I've
maybe I should have gone
denied
for that one.
myself for far too long.
You married into Xion, she became quite insufferable. But don't stop crying. What about Asia? Ends today.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
I've just been friend zoned. Maybe. Undismissible until I finish her quest. We'll see. I suspect other opportunities to step a bit further will... talk to Andrasia as well. I suspect other opportunities will come up. We'll see how it goes. I've just got a feeling it's not over yet. Oh yeah, the point for all of that was I was going to... maybe I have... heck of a jump there, lady. Oh, no low grav here.
If you don't mind, I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
Alright. So... Oh, yeah, I was going to look into that and I forgot, didn't I? Okay, well, we'll do that in a bit. Definitely want that. That'll do for now.
Let's head for New Atlantis. It's important we get to Mast so I can talk to Admiral Logan.
Possible beams is his ship's main attack. Interesting to see him in handheld form factor. Yeah. They're a bit odd, but we'll have to try them out eventually. One shot see without any skill poisoning. Crikey. Game had an in-game lore section like Mass Effect did. I'd love to know how they work. Yeah, a little bit more. I mean, there's a lot of lore here, but so a bit more detail and stuff like that would be cool. Oh yeah, I was going to see what's in that ship before I press on, wasn't I? Because last time I was in a very, very much identical looking place to this, it was worth taking a little jump in. But maybe not this time? Maybe it will be this time. Feeling that one might fit. It's not quite what I wanted to do. This music now really sounds really like Star Trek. No, not that one, because there isn't one that fits if I do that. I hadn't meant to click through there, but... Nice.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
So close his eyes and count to 10, he got to 3. Space Adept, technical files. Find side star. Not the worst, not the worst, but definitely worth having. Okay, let's go and check this gaff out. I saw you, dude. You're dead. Whew. Don't mind if I do. Suit you, sir. What? Who's hitting me? Somebody's got a bead on me. This. Villain. Wait till we get back to the ship. Did she get the other guy? No, she didn't. I did, though. Hitting this dude in the head repeatedly and it doesn't seem to be doing much. Ooh, I think I might be a little low on health. Quite know why my health is disappearing like that, but it is. Cool. Victory. You've got good sight, so I'd be refused to use it despite good stats because it's ugly. It's a sentiment, I get it. I'm not sure I share that view of the side star, really. It's not stunningly attractive piece of design, but...
You have anything valuable?
Still think it's not quite that bad. Peace Hunters Trackers Alliance spacesuit. Ooh, that's going to be worth a gander. So, what's the difference? Dip in energy and EM resistance and a slight increase in physical resistance. Airborne and radiation go up. Corrosive dips, thermal dips, ballistic shielding. I can sort that. Do more into the energy probably. And for aliens, it might be slightly better. The only thing is it's not. I mean, I do like it, the shoulder pads, I've got to admit. But it's just about thick enough to be okay, because I have this thing about skinny spacesuits that I'm not that into. That one's just about chunky enough to be worth it, but not just yet, I don't think. I'll wait till I get back to the ship and then I might swap out for once I've modified it. How are we doing, Lauren? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing alright. I'll go this way and then I'll double back the other direction, I think. Magtech weapons are cool. Yeah, I'm interested in checking those out. I'm still curious whether or not we're going to find out that they're OP or something, but we'll see. Calibrated star armor? No. Oh, so this is what the stuff we need. What have we got here then? Grendels, something that's going to be marked in here. Advanced, Assassins Advanced. Assassins Advanced. Yeah, nothing particularly great there, but I do also want to take all. Bring 5 Grendel. But somehow I'm not horrifically cucumbered. Oh wait, yes I am. I'll take it all back. You, sir.
Don't mind. I'd like to have something for me.
Many things. I give them many names. I'm gonna have to give her the stuff that I do want to use. No, I'm not doing that. Seems like insanity. You have that. Go with that. 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 That's nothing Useful. What's my apparel? I've got a fish worker mask. I don't really know why I picked that up, just more for the sake of having it. But I'm not wearing it, so. I am still hideously cucumbered, apparently. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll chuck all of that over there. I'll do for now, and I'll grab it back in a minute.
Let's head for New Atlantis. It's important we get to Mast so I can talk to Admiral Logan.
Yeah, it's also important that I go and stop by Mars and a few other things, so we're going to deal with that in a bit, sir. Don't you worry. I'm not going to leave you hanging too long. Catch you later, Noel. Have a good one. Yeah, glad to see the internet sorted as well. The AP, and you get name ones from Sister Crimson Fleet questline. Okay, I'll chase that down eventually. Mag weapons. I thought there might be. Do aliens play a big part in this game? Well, technically alien animals. Other types? Well, I'm not seeing any yet. That's the question, really, isn't it? I could stand for a minute there. I didn't seem to have anything that actually fit. This one. That. So, how about that? Still the best bet. That's a hint, I think. So that's definitely an inner ring one. Looks like that. Don't know what my best bet here is. Probably this one, I think. There was that one I was looking at. One of these I was looking at. I've forgotten now. If I do that, does anything else then fit? That's more the question. We've got another two. I did not. So thought that was going to be the wrong one. Like that. And that. That looks better. Hello, Berserker's calibrated XM2311. It's supposed to be 1911. Well, that's fairly beastie as a pistol goes. That's worth a few pennies as well.
There must be something they don't want us to find.
Am I cucumber? No, I'm just crouched, I think. Airjack. Deployment deck? No idea what that is, but I don't think I want it. Really worth the money. Ooh. Slightly increases magazine size for allied armament guns, of which I have none, but about 4 of those magazines now. And when I finally pick one up, I should have lots of bullets. Yeah, I've not been watching streams. I watched a little bit, but
there's enough infrastructure to build an entire
not much
fleet.
on the whole. Well, I mean, yeah, it'll take a while. I'll get back to the ship in a minute and should be good. I don't think anybody is present here. No. I thought there was a deader over here. Veteran's elliptic skip pack. That might be worth a look. I doubt it'll be good though. No. It's also kind of ugly. Less damage from human enemies. Skip pack. No. I mean, I might have to try out a skip pack if an appropriate one drops, but I'm not going to rush towards it. Easy money. Greasy money. And I think we're good. So let's get back to Mars and deliver this stuff. (1911) came out in 1911, yeah. 100 years later, the company improved the design with some modern features. It double stack hang of the 2011. Yeah, interestingly, nobody's well, not nobody, but yeah, relatively speaking, few people have heard of the new version.
Time to get this ship moving.
Applies to 200 years later. They did it again. I probably did it another 100 years. Actually, they've probably done like 3 or 4 of them. That would make sense. One every 100 years or so. Somehow Jonathan Ferguson did not pick up on that particular minute detail, though. I'm going to have a look at my gear now, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget again.
Did you need
It's
something?
going to be a slight pain in the bottom, but still. So my currently equipped Beowulf for sniping is this bad boy. With a medium scope. And 77.2 damage. I believe I might have given away the one I wanted. To Miss Morgan, wherever the heck she's got to. Sarah? 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 Where are you?
Hello.
Yo, you're not carrying my stuff. Oh, there you are. Other end of the ship, naturally.
If you don't mind. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
You didn't need to get up, sir. I do want that. Okay, I'm probably going to need all these Grendels as well, just to be on the safe side, aren't I?
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
No, it's only about 3 star systems away. Have I checked the reef? No. I hear it's on fire, though. Well, earlier she just literally teleported through the floor of the ship, so it's already stronger. We'll see how things progress, I guess. Top question, can I put scope on here? I can. I can even go for the recon one. That's even better. Let's do that. No, can't. Apparently I'm out of chlorosalines. Okay. Oh yeah, they're on my outpost. Doesn't specify what the magnification might be. I'll do that when I get back to my outpost then. For now, if I remember, do I want to use... I haven't got the settings, so I can't do that anyway right now. Laser sight's already on there. Optic. Suppressor, definitely would like to put one of those on. It's already there. Armor piercing rounds. Internal mods. I have only hair trigger available. Which might be worth it, but it's a low priority one. Look at the barrel. Long barrel? Yep.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
So, yeah, stick the hair trigger on just for the lols. What else do we have? I don't think much that I'm bothered about weapon-wise. Calibrated tombstone is quite nice. Low fire rate, it's the 11mm ammo that's still the problem though. I'll stash it though. Cool. Well, my Beowulf is about to be replaced and upgraded with a much cooler Freestyle Collective looking gun. So let's put you in that slot. And let's have a look at suit modifications. Yeah, it was a bit weird. You got muscle level weapon mods. Nice. I haven't quite got that far. I think I'm one rank off it though, so that's kind of fine. That I want. And I wanted energy shielding. Can't do that. Don't imagine I'll be able to do any of this either. No. I just heard the sound of Kirk's communicator in the background there. The helmet was still worth keeping as is. I don't know that I wanted to make any changes today. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, as long as it's not actually causing problems, I'm not going to worry too horrifically about things like planes leaping up to the roof. It wouldn't be a Bethesda game if they didn't. So, how are we looking now? With the energy shielding on, it takes it to still substantially down, but not that much. A little bit of a boost in physical damage. It's a tough shout, that. 4 up on that with a sizable drop on the energy and the EM resistance. You know, I don't think I can quite justify using this thing. Beast Hunter's nice, but I just don't think it's quite worth it. It's cool, but I just don't think the stats are quite... They're a little bit too low, and it's not cool enough in its appearance over the other one to justify going fashion rather than function. Unfortunately, I think I've kind of wasted my resources on that. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. I was kind of hoping the energy resistance boost upgrade thing might be a bit more effective than it was, but what can you do? Evening PC, how are we doing? Right. Mars.
Lifting off now.
Lots of shiny engines.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Jump, pogo, 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 bounce. Salt's over there. We can not jump to in a single jump. Let's go to Yazzie. Another one TV and have to use your PC screen. Ooh. Stressful, Steve. Hope you're doing well, eh?
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there. Always appreciated, Sarah, after all the effort I'm making to support you. Makes you feel any better? I've always only had the one TV. Well, actually, technically, I've got a second TV, but it's ancient and doesn't get used. Excuse me.
Nice work.
Be advised, you are
Bit tired today.
colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Contraband on your ship? That's a probing. Just say down here. One's going to take me alive. Yeah, zoology skill I need to get, but I also need the... oh, it reminds me, I need to level up. I need the...
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing
What's
here.
the word? The botany skill. But there's also other things I need too. So botany's over there, I could grab that. Zoology's there. Scanning wouldn't hurt either, but I'm not in a tearing rush for that. Weapon engineering, I need to craft only a few more mods. I'm only on 2, I thought it was on 3. Oh well. That's cool. Outpost engineering, need to work towards that. Oh, I could do that. Might do that. I do need to push on towards that, actually. Much as I would like to take some other stuff. I would. I think I'm going to have to take outpost engineering. There's improved outpost modules. I do want to do that. I do want to... I think next week I probably want to do some more work on my current outpost. I might consider doing a different outpost, but I might also do a upgrading my outpost video, which will cover a few bits and pieces. So I'll take that for now because I do need it. Build 5 different outpost modules. Now, what the heck is defined as an outpost module, I wonder? Basically anything built at an outpost, I guess, but... at this point, I do not know. Main TV direct lines of screens, so it's hard to go through. Yeah, I think one of my spare monitors did that. My second monitor used to be this monitor, actually. It's... I don't know where it is now, actually. Somewhere. But yeah, that's why I'm on a 2 monitor rather than the 3 monitor setup. That's probably not such a bad thing now that it's getting a bit older.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, reading in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
They'll just be slithering over each other, it'll be fine. Ellen?
Always nice.
2 screens of D&H HDTV. Yeah. The drop from 4K would be a bit of a drag.
I hope what I'm at. You're not having any trouble finding what I need, I hope.
Nope.
Hey, I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Let me take a look. A little banged up, but that's what my expert refurbishing skills are for. These will do nicely. If you ever want to do another run for me, I can always use more stock.
Maybe, but probably not right now. Refined deep recon space helmet. And some cash. It's shite, as predicted. How then?
Hey, you buy from... Take a look.
What have you got? What are you buying? Well, you're buying anything I don't need. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I might be colored slightly by Jonathan Ferguson's horror at the redesign. It does have the silhouette, but it does look like a redesign and a modern update of a 1911. It's a plausible development on the original in terms of its look. I know it upsets people who are fans of the original, but yeah. Also, I'm not going to use it, so. Do I ditch that? Yes, rip, my friend. What? He's broke? How very dare. You got anything good on him? Not really from the look of it. Auto rivet. Boosted AA99. That wouldn't be terrible. Be kind of fun, actually. Uses a .11mm again, though, so... yeah, not bad, but not great. It's like... I kind of want to use that mostly for the name, and some of the Allied Armament stuff has a distinctive design. But there's also a whole load of other stuff out there that I like the look of better, and it's just generally better, so, you know. The Cursed. Ooh. Rare shotgun, small chance of frenzy target, short barrel, choke, stock, high velocity. Ooh. Old school antique pump. I like that they've included antique weapons in the game. No, it's commentary that it makes no sense. I'm actually entirely okay with this.
Be safe out there.
Off to the next one. This way? Yes.
How's it going? Can I help you?
Replacing your TV with a new one. It's only been 2 days. Oh, that's alright then, Steve. .56-inch LG. Not too bad. Yeah, that's a decent way to come by a TV, I think, George, for sure. Yeah, size to space ratio is definitely a thing if you don't want the TV to look absurdly large.
Cool. That's what we do here.
1080p 165. Yeah, I've got a 1440p 165 over a 27-inch I'm running at the moment, and that's enough of a stretch for my GPU at the moment. So have you got anything cool? No. Modified XM2311. The laser sight and a red dot. Not terrible looking. Any cool spacesuits? Be no. There'll also be no surprises.
Sounds like
That's
a
the
plan.
wrong button.
I can also take...
Right, let's get to selling. Yeah, I'm starting to sell stuff that's worth quite a bit. It's no wonder they get cleaned out quite quickly these days. Yeah, I thought that was going to be cool, but not quite good enough. That should be equipped. For some reason it's not. So I need to remember to equip that in a minute. Otherwise I'll go outside and wish I had, because I've done that before now. think that's everything for now.
Yo,
You talk to Sarah and grab anything she's got. "4K Ultra HD 65-inch. That's a pretty big beast in sounding TV, Steve. Yeah, you do need a 3060 Ti, 16 GB. Well, you're doing better than me, I think, a little bit there. The bus width would be the big difference between your graphics card and mine, I think. You've got more... I think your graphics card is actually, at the end of the day, fairly similar to mine. I don't know enough about AMD's processors to comment, though. 16 gig of RAM I would think about upgrading fairly soon, though.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
Even if you upgrade nothing else, because that's not a lot of headroom. At all. Got a feeling I might want to have a look at swapping that out. Although, no, I might actually. Bum.
I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
That's not automatic. That one is, it's the same, okay, I think. There is a difference, it's so minimal, I don't care.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Take your time. Yeah, let's get you hooked up.
Right. Keeping that. Joshua, thank you very much for the sub. Do you appreciate? Welcome on in. Hopefully the chatbot will catch up and actually put that into chat before long. I won't have to squint. Yeah. Welcome. Appreciate the sub. I think that's more or less. I'm quite glad this guy has so much cash. I have a lot of expensive stuff that is weighing me down. There we go, he's cleaned out. I need to go to New Atlantis, so I'll flog the rest of this when I get back there, can't I? Actually, I can flog it on the way out.
See you around.
I think. At least some of it. Honk honk. Thinking, I remember getting my TV that I've got downstairs specifically with a view to playing Fallout 3 on it. Because it was around about the time I discovered that game, which was a whole, well, put me on the path that led me right here today, actually. On reflection. Didn't think to use my powers, but I don't think I got up close and personal enough to make it worth using them anyway. Do you think about whether or not I'm going to rebind that, though? Z is a terrible, terrible place to have anything bound. Hey, Rooney. Not sure what you missed. Shot some bad guys. Sold some stuff. Last it was, but fairly chill.
Pleasant
pleasant change of scenery.
I've somehow managed to... Yep, I've managed to press buttons without meaning to. Don't let me fly a spaceship. I'll accidentally fat finger the grav drive button while we're facing a planet, and that'll be the end of that, won't it? I already want to redesign my ship in some way, but I don't know what way.
Hell of a view from here.
So, with that done, our next stop is New Atlantis to help out Sarah, isn't it? Going over here while I wait for this. Okay.
Grav jump complete.
It's Wednesday already, isn't it? Yeah.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Oh,
Please
nice.
enjoy your visit to Jemison.
England pulverising New Zealand in the cricket at the moment. Mass District, I think I need to probably... It says go to the lodge, but I don't think that's probably where I need to be, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah. First outpost has 60 containers and 24 small warehouses. Still don't have enough room to store everything. There's a couple of things I need to test on that front, but yeah, I either would say build a separate storage or an outpost solely dedicated for storage and shipping, or really dial back the amount of stuff you're picking up, because keep it to I need these things and nothing else.
Time relaxing rather than planning.
Like bare minimum, because I need to go back to my outpost, don't I? For long, so I can upgrade this gun of mine. Where am I going? Brain is not running at full speed right now. In memoriam, that's all we're doing. Move him over there. Over in mast, I think. As long as he's not having a big conversation over there. Arguing about something, and we won't interrupt anything we don't want to interrupt. Much harder on mouse and keyboard and dogfight. It's probably the only thing that is harder then.
If you don't have official business, we ask.
Mind you, having done a little bit of both, I don't find it too much worse. But yeah, not bothering with outposts. Well, I'll build outposts for the sole reason of building them. It's literally reason enough to bother with it. Storage is the issue. Pascal Logan, Fleet Admiral, UC Navy. There she is.
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Well, technically you kind of
That's
are.
an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People
Yeah.
change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
And it said a fellow veteran. Yeah, kind of hate that the soldier makes you a UC soldier, because I don't want to be a UC soldier, I want to be a soldier, but freestyle aside, because UC are basically just, yeah. Here to support Sarah, work with Sarah at Constellation. Yeah, I'm going to use the soldier background because I've got it.
Ex-military, eh? Okay,
yes.
soldier. Then give me one reason I shouldn't have both of you brought up on charges for insubordination.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous.
I can insubordinate you all I fucking want. That's why.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
Honor the fallen, resolve an incident, or solve a mystery. Honor the fallen.
That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Emotional pain last and refuse to allow the crew of the Dauntless to remain a statistic. Let us worry about the danger. Yeah, remain a statistic, I think is the way to go.
See.
Might persuade him a bit more easily.
You risk your own lives to solve this mystery speaks volumes.
They were my responsibility.
Him, also Constellation.
One way or another.
Both of those things kind of add up.
To bring them home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue.
Just dig the information out.
Grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No,
What did Dabush doing?
Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
We should make sure we're well supplied.
That went well.
Cassiopeia.
Oh, don't worry. I like big guns and I cannot lie. That's the big video game reworking of that, wouldn't it? Nat station, yeah. Yeah. No, I got you, Judge. But, yeah, I think for outposts, either build an entire outpost to store stuff in, or just make sure you don't have to store much. It's a... I don't know, the game kind of pushes in the opposite direction. Being a long-time Bethesda player pushes you in the opposite direction, but... Bye, Sarah! But at the same time, the storage system currently is such a mess that keeping anything you don't need is not the play, really, at the moment. I do have some things I want to kind of put to the test on making it a bit more manageable, but even so... Casting mods and then... It's not that really... it's not that resource intensive, and you're going to need to go shopping for stuff anyway, sooner or later. It's just a matter of time till you run into something you don't have, unless you spend ages making sure you've got everything, which is just not worth it. Medicis has been hard to keep top up. Quick shopping trips all it's taken for me, it's not been a problem. Yeah, I keep thinking Pirates of the Caribbean as well, Gray.
Captain, where are we headed next?
Everybody calls me Captain, and I just want to name my character Blackadder, to be honest.
Dust off.
Here we go.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
I'm going to stop by... How am I doing for time? A bit later than I was hoping. So I'm going to stop... I guess I'll just... Yeah, we'll head back to my... Where do I live? Somewhere around here. Over there. Olympus. Head back to my outpost for now. Push out building perks. See if larger containers... I've got a feeling larger containers might be available. I'd be surprised if they weren't. But... Am I going to name a ship the Naughty Lass? Yes, I absolutely should do that, shouldn't I? Does seem appropriate. Where is my outpost? Don't get a landing animation, but I do land correctly.
I have things for you.
Here we go. Yeah, onto to in here. Do some modding. Oh yeah, I was wanting to see if this guy needs repairs. He does. Poor fella got his arse kicked. Right, optic, that's what we wanted. Recon scope. Now I've got the stuff I need. Thought I put the chlorosalines in this particular outpost. I don't think there's anything else I want to upgrade further, is there? I do want to use that at some point, but again, mind you, it's relatively speaking low fire rate and high punch. So yeah, I will go further in this gun than it will in some of the others, but I definitely do want to use one of these right now. Also, yeah, I found an upgraded Bridger as well. I say upgraded, it didn't have any fancy legendary effects, but look at the damage on it. It's like 3 times what the old one was. The old one wasn't lacking either. When those times when I need some seriously heavy output. There's my mopping bot getting a bit ridiculous again.
This unit is performing a software update. Please do not attempt further conversation.
I wish there was more variety in the robots. They're a bit limited so far. That I do regret a bit. No zoology. It's just ammo for the tombstone that's got me thinking. Like, do I want to deal with that, or do I not? Stuff that somewhere I can store it for a minute. I know where I'll stuff that. Yep. You're all blocking the door, you bastards. Meow. Meow. I do like my outpost. So Transfer. Inventory. For you. So this, I really want to use the tombstone, but it uses the 11mm caseless, and it's just not... I've got 1,400 rounds of it, but it's not dropping fast enough to be able to keep it particularly well stocked, and it's going to be a bit of a sod to keep the ammo in stock. I think I need either to start dropping a lot more often, or I need to find a way to generate a bit more revenue, which I have some ideas for as well. In the hope, he says,
jetpacks for a reason, you know.
So I don't break my ankles. Yeah, in the hope that I can keep myself stocked up with cash and therefore afford to buy ammo on a regular basis for it, which I can for now, but how long that's going to last, I don't know. Right, for tonight, it is 20:11, and though I have been running on a little bit later, I think perhaps it is possibly time to wind that particular angle a little bit back. So, I will, I think, for one evening, try to remember what button does what, and we'll pick this up again on Friday. Yeah, that one. Good. We all good. So, yeah, that was fun. Enjoyed getting the powers. Didn't have time to actually test them out. Got a cloud error on the saving on the presumably uploading the save apparently, but it's fine. Got it on my computer. It'll be all right since my computer doesn't explode. Yeah, had fun with that. Really glad I got the first power, the anti-grav thing. So we'll hopefully get the chance to try that out. I need to have a look at a couple of things actually. I need to go through all the excessive notes I've got, and yeah, I need to go through all my notes and sort stuff. What was that I was going to do? I was going to yeah, rebind Z key. Okay, rebind the Z key because Z is not a good place to have the powers bound. Normally I go for one of the thumb buttons on the mouse, but also grenades and grenades and healing over there. So I don't know. Might maybe put it on the middle click. I might see if one of the ability. Yeah, I've got other buttons available. I could potentially crossbind as well. Ooh, don't know. I'll have a thunk. I could put it on the G button, take the grenades off there, couldn't I? No, I can't because I think I've got crossbind on there. Well, I'll have a look and I'll come up with something anyway. And hopefully make that a little bit more usable than a button that's sort of right here where the base of my palm is, which is, you know, I haven't got a finger here, have I? I'm supposed to press that. Not helpful. So, yeah, I'll figure that one out. The plan tomorrow is to do all our challenges in Fallout, which I would have done on yesterday, but I had no internet. So, well, very little internet anyway. So, yeah, definitely going to have to pursue that particular avenue. That's the plan tomorrow. If you haven't already seen it, Outpost video went up on this current place yesterday. I'm trying to remember what days are. Please do check it out if you'd like. And I put a video up on the hotfix and upcoming patches for Starfield this afternoon as well. So if you want to have a gander about that, then that's there as well as plenty of other stuff to have a look at. As always, check out the playlist if you haven't seen any of the previous streams. And yeah, I think that covers most of it. I'm going to do a Fallout build for the weekend, although I'll figure out tomorrow what I'm going to do there, so I guess I'm going to have a busy Friday. I'm sure we'll come up with something. I was going to do an additional Starfield video this week, but the news has come out, so I probably will push the next Starfield video to early next week. We'll see. I have a spare mouse button. Yeah. I've got lots of them, actually. So I've got 502, so I've got thumb buttons down there that I use for grenades and meds. That's the other one. But there's also button on the side of the mouse wheel where it can go side to side, but a lot of games don't realise that button exists and can't find it, so binding anything to that's a bit of a problem. I don't know if I can even cross-bind it to another button either, in which case, if I can, I might just directly cross-bind that to the Z key, so that might help, but we'll see. Okay, but I need both the healing and my grenades at the tip of my thumb as well as my powers, so I can't bind it there because they're already in use. I mean, I can swap the grenades out maybe, but it took me long enough to remember where the fuck they were in the first place. I haven't used grenades a lot, but I do like to have them on hand for when I need them. So, yeah. I'm thinking I might put it on either the mouse wheel. There's a couple of buttons on the side of the left click as well that are supposed to be for changing DPI, but I disable all of that, so I could bind it to one of those buttons as well. And I use those generally less for changing DPI and more for like doing additional functionality when I'm editing, because like the mouse is just covered in controls for editing when I'm in Resolve, so helpful for that. But I'll come up with something anyway. Anyway, folks, I'm going to love you and leave you, as I need to open a window and chill and stuff for a little bit. And yeah, not sure what I'm going to do for a bit, actually. But yeah, do check out all those videos. Down below, as always, social media links, merch store, channel memberships on the join button if you're interested. I do appreciate. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you've had fun. We'll dive back into Starfield, as I say, on Friday, and check out some Fallout tomorrow, which should be good fun. So, until then, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I will catch you all around about the same time tomorrow evening for some Fallout. So, until then, have a good one. See you, folks. Yeah, that button's miles away.